Welcome back, everyone. This video I'm going to be showing you my coloring pages that I finished last month in the month of June. I didn't think I did as many as I thought, but then again, I don't know. Well, I was just, doing stuff. But anyway, so I wanted to share what I colored last month. And like I said, I didn't realize I did this much. I thought I didn't realize I colored this much, but I wanted to do more. Anyway, so first I'm going to start with my small book here. I got this from Dollar Tree, and I have a bigger book. The cover is different, but it's got some of the same pages in it, and of course it's bigger. The first book I got it from was it Office Max, Office Depot, one of those office stores. But anyway, so I did this one, and it is I don't even like snakes. I can't stand snakes. I hate snakes. I hate them things with pure passion. But anyway, so I did this, and it's freaking me out now that I'm looking at it, but it wasn't doing that when I was coloring it. So I'm funny like that, I guess. But yeah, I did this in Copic markers, and these are one-sided pages, so I was able to do that with my alcohol inks, alcohol markers. So yeah, I just did a quick something other than this book because I've had it for a minute and I haven't done anything yet. So yeah, I colored that in Copics. So that's that. And then let's see, why is this book over here? I was looking at it, that's why. Okay, and this book I've had for a minute also, and I've cut a few pages in, and actually the pages are perforated, so I actually tore them out. But on this one, I didn't tear it out, and this is done strictly with Crayola markers. And it don't go through much, because the only reason why I went through is because I was going over it and over and over it, especially the blend right here. And of course they don't blend as well as Copics, but I had grabbed my case of markers, my color markers, and I didn't feel like hauling in my my Copics, even though I probably could have just grabbed the whole tray out of there, the thing that's in over here behind me. But I didn't think it was time, but I didn't feel like bringing them in, so I just used my Crayolas. And I think I did pretty good with the blend, especially on the stars. So yeah, I did this. And again, this is a book that I got from Dollar General, because I kind of like graffiti. I just like the lettering of the graffiti, so that's why I got this. And another book that I got from Dollar General, I did this one in Copic markers and pastels. I did the pastels in the background, and the rest of it is Copic markers. Now, let me see, it was something I did. The ink on these pages aren't very good. And I don't know what I did. I think I erased how I did something while that's white, but yeah. I colored this with my Copics, and I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. It's not so bad. So this one, yeah, I just want to do a front page because I had this book for a minute too, and first time coloring in it, so I just pulled that out and see what I can do with that. And now my most favorite book at the moment is Daydreams, and I'm wearing it out, you guys. The gold is coming out because I color in this book all the time. I've had this book for 2 years, and I'm trying to finish it before the year's out, so that's why. So I didn't realize I did as many pages in this book this month, but I did. That right there, if y'all can see that, that's where I wrote the number of the pencil that I'm going to be using, because even though it's not a double page, I want the sky to be the same colors over here. So that's what that is. But I finished this one this month too, and I did this in a day. It was fun to do. And the one thing they're going to notice about in this book, and I think I probably said in another video when I did a video of all the pages that I colored in this book, the mushrooms, because they look the same, they're going to be the same color, or pretty much the same color. I'm going to color the same way in all the pages in this book. But I like this. It was cute. It was quick, and I had fun coloring that page. And then This one, I just did this one recently. Now, I for the first time used acrylic paint on the background. I did other backgrounds was black, but I used my my paint pen like this one, and I think it's another one I did. That's probably just that one. Okay, sorry about that. My camera died. But yeah, this was the only one I did in the black background with the color pencil. I mean, acrylic paint. So I like the way it's turned out. It's okay. It looks way better in person. And I don't know if y'all can see this on screen, but I took a picture of it, and I just don't like the way her skin looks. It looks fine when I'm not looking at it, but the picture that I took. But her skin right here, the blend, it's not blended, like it's blotchy or something. I don't know. So I'm not feeling it. I mean, it looks fine when I'm looking at it, almost. But then when I'm looking at it in a picture, it just bugs me. But yeah, I just finished that. And I'm happy with what it turned out. I just don't like this and this right here. I mean, I might fix it. I might just leave it alone. I don't know. Okay, and this one, oh my god, guys. Okay, I started this one when we went on vacation last month. Because we go on vacation, I tend to take things to do, usually something to craft on it, but this time I took something to color. And I did this with my Thorn's Art Supply pencils, and the first time ever I used the watercolor on this. It comes with a set of watercolor pencils too, and so that's what I use on the background. I'm not good at using watercolor, so I probably could have blended these better than what they are, but they were pretty bright. I didn't have to go over them again. I didn't have to go in and you know, make them the colors more vibrant, so they were pretty good. Although I did go into like places right here, and you know, like shaded areas, I did go in and I made those a little bit darker. I kind of like with the area, then I just took the pencil directly to it while that area was wet and darkened up some areas. But I like the watercolor pencils that I got in that set. That's the first time. This is my first time using them. And then I used the pencils in the same set to color the birds. I love the way it turned out, but this took forever. And it's like after I finish this pic, like I don't want to see. I don't want to see another book for. I mean, another bird for a minute. There's 17 birds, guys. 8 on this page, 9 on this page. That was too many freaking birds. But yeah, so I like the way this turned out. This is one of my favorites too. So I did that, and Hannah Carzon's Daydreams. And next, I colored for the first time in this one, Mystical Fantasy by Molly Harrison. And I actually colored this because there was a challenge I was in a group that I participated in. They had to color a mermaid. And this is what I came up with. I'm really proud of my moon. I love my moon. Of course, I like the mermaids too, because if you look closely, they have a little bit of a pink tint to their skin. I think they shape different, especially this chick. I mean, I don't know. And then her tail's wrapped all around this thing that she's on. So yeah, I had fun coloring this page. And let me see, what colors did I use? I can't remember which pencils I used for this. I think I know what I used. I used my Prismacolors on this too. I used Prismacolors on this page, and also used my blender, my Prismacolor blender pencil. So this is fun to do. This side of the blending coming out from the moon is okay, but I can tell looking at this side it's not so much, but I'm still happy with it. So that was fun to do. I did that for a challenge. And they're not staying now. Let's put them somewhere else. Okay, and this one I did recently. I did this Sunday, I believe. And this is my first time coloring this book. I've had this book for a minute. I got it from Michael's. It was at the registers. So I got it. It's Color in Heaven Gothic Fairy Special. And I like this book because I like goth. I mean, I don't, you know, dress in it, but I just like the look of it. So yeah, I got this. And her pants were plaid, so I wanted them paint them plaid. I mean, color them plaid. And it's like I crochet, so I did the same. I colored it the same way I would make a blanket. I crochet. It's called tartan, or I forgot what this is called because I did it in a while. But yeah, I colored it the way I would crochet it. If you know how that I do that. But anyway, so I really like the way her pants turned out, and she's really cute. And most of the time when I'm drawing faces or coloring faces, I don't tend to put a lot of makeup on. I just give them a little bit of eyeshadow and lipstick, but that's it. I don't put anything in their cheeks or anything like that. So I like how this turned out. Oh, and this is a page that I colored with my new Arteza pencils. I don't know how to pronounce that. I gotta figure out how to pronounce it. I think it's Arteza pencils that I just got recently, and they work really well. Some areas that I colored and I was pressing kind of hard, like I think like in this area is like and I always I'm not sure if it's gonna come through or not, but I always put something under this page when I'm coloring in any book that I color. And unfortunately that piece is not out here. I'll show you what it is, but it's just a piece of crap, I can't think. Cutting board that I got, or a cutting mat that I got from Dollar Tree, and I cut it down and I round the corners on it, and I put it under my page I'm coloring because I don't want the ink to transfer. It don't always do that, but be on the safe side, I do that. And also, but I did it because only her hair, skin, and pants I took down a base color of Copics. So yeah, and surprisingly, the color Copic marker that I used the apricot color in the Arteza color pencil, and it matched perfectly. And all I just had to do was press a little harder, and it was darker, but it was like the exact same color as the Copic marker. So yeah, but anyway, I love the way this turned out. And again, the base color was for her hair, her skin, and her pants. The pants and the hair were the same color marker that I used for the Copics. But yeah, I like the way this turned out. And again, these are from my Arteza pencils. Really cute. So I finished that. And then the last book, I got this one a while back. And I started this page in May. I started this coloring this in May. And I said, let me finish this because I don't like having too many whips in progress. I only have to like maybe one or two. I don't like to have too many things going on unless it's crafting, and sometimes not even then. But I just don't like to, because I'll forget something, I think. And the only time I'll do that is if I'm bored with something. If it's something totally different from what I'm working on, then yeah. But I can't have too many whips of coloring pages going on. Because I'm all about finishing the project. I love to finish what I start. Kind of like with my crocheting and knitting. I know how to knit, but I don't do it. I'll knit on my looms before I knit with my needles, because knitting takes too long, especially if you're making a blanket. Now, if I make like a little dishcloth or a hat or something like that, actually I never made a hat, but something small, yeah, I'll finish that. But if I'm talking about making a blanket, I'm not knitting no blanket. I'll crochet one because I can finish that, but knitting takes too long. So yeah, I'm all about finishing what I start. So I don't like to have too many whips or WIPs going on at the same time. So this is what I finished coloring in this book. And actually this book has a reference section to all the pages that's in the book. And this page is called I don't know what this one in there, I guess because yeah, it's called Fossil. So that's what it looks like. If you can see it up close, this is the page that I colored. It's called Fossil. They all have a name. So that's what it looks like colored. So that is what I colored this month. I am surprised that I got that much finished, and I want to do more. Then hopefully next month I will. So wish me luck in July this month, so I get some coloring done. because I got new books and I'm itching to do something with those, and new color pencils and all that stuff. I'm ready to try that new stuff out. But thanks guys for joining me, and y'all have a colorful day. Bye.